Welcome, friends, to Max Q Barbecue. My name is Craig, and this is episode 10, Thanksgiving Turkey, presentation style. Let's go inside and get shopping for some wood and some rubs, and we'll get this cook on this way. So friends, we're inside here at St. Louis Barbecue, and they have a wide assortment, a range of different kinds of woods and wood splits for our offset smoker. And today, for our turkey cook, we're going to be using the pecan for our cook. And so we have this little bundle of pecan. We're going to get a couple of these, and there should be plenty of wood for our cook today. Okay friends, the star of our show today is going to be this 15-pound frozen turkey. And we're going to be doing it Cajun style. We're going to be using some Tony Chachere's injection and Tony Chachere's for our outside rub. So we're going to start prepping this turkey, get her cut open and get started. We have our turkey out of the bag. We've got it rinsed off with some cold water. Now we're going to do just a little bit of minor trimming. We're going to take off this little piece of fat and this little piece back here of what I guess at barbecue camp they called it the Pope's nose. But we're going to take these two things off and then we're going to clean it up and then we'll start injecting it. Our recipe for today's cook is going to be the Tony Chachere's injectable butter. So it's going to have a nice butter flavor to it. We're also on our outside rub is going to be Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. And then to spice up our butter, we're going to be using some Louisiana Hot Sauce. Okay, we have our injector here with our longest needle that we have. And the reason we have our long needle on here is we don't want to penetrate the skin. So we're going to be injecting from the neck of the turkey down through the breast, as well as from the rear end of the turkey up through the breast. We have our turkey set here with the legs tied down. So it's actually going to be set up here in presentation mode. We've got our wingtips folded under. So let's go ahead and get this injection started. We're going to draw up the injection. And we fill our syringe. And we're going to go in through the breast, and inject from the inside and just work our way out as we do our injection. Okay, and we're going to continue to do this until we use up all of our injection in our bird. Alrighty, we have our bird injected. We have it all cleaned up. We have it tucked in. The wingtips are tucked in. The legs are tucked in. And the last step of our preparation is to spray a little light coat of some cooking canola oil over the surface of the bird. The cooking oil will actually help crisp up the skin, kind of acts like a little bit of a frying oil. And it also acts as a binder for our dry rub to put on the outside. So we've got our oil sprayed on the bottom here. We're just going to hold up about 10 or 12 inches above the bird. And this is all going on the skin, so it's not going to really penetrate, but it'll give a nice flavor. Welcome friends, now we're going to get our pit ready for today's cook. So as we're cooking a turkey and we want to have a nice crispy skin, we're going to be running the pit a little bit hotter than we normally run it. And we're going to be running it at around 325 to 350 degrees. We're also going to take the top rack out of the grill, one, because we need the extra room for the bird, but the second reason we're taking it out is we're going to take this top rack and we're going to actually put it on the inside of the pit down below the main cooking rack, and use that as a surface that we can put our water pan on. So we're going to lay our water pan here in the rack, and we're going to fill that up with a half a gallon of water. And what this will do is it'll provide a lot of moisture and humidity to keep that turkey moist while we're cooking. And it's going to be right under the turkey, so it'll be providing that humidity and steam right onto the bird that we're cooking, helping reduce any kind of burning or any kind of scorching that you might get otherwise. So we got it ready. Let me go get the fire started. Alrighty, temperature of the pit's at 350 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and open the pit, and we're gonna bring our turkey over and put our turkey on the pit. For our cook today, we're gonna be putting our turkey right over the middle of the fire, of the middle of the grill, and right over the middle of our water pan. And I'm gonna go ahead and insert a couple of probes here so we can monitor the temperature of the cook throughout the cook. So this probe, we're gonna go in to the breast, and this one we're gonna go in over here near the thigh. We'll go on this side of the thigh here. So that'll give us our temperature probes. We're gonna close this up and let Mother Nature and the fire do its work.
Welcome back, friends. It's been a couple hours since we put the turkey onto the pit. You can see the clock over there. It's 1:55. Notice the wind's blowing. We're getting some 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts, so you can see some fluctuations in the temperature because of that. But because we're kind of next to the house and shielded here, we're not getting too bad of wind driving the fire. Pit's holding steady at around 300 degrees right now. I haven't touched the fire in about 45 minutes, but I didn't want to touch it just yet because I'm getting ready to open the pit and check on the turkey. One of our thermometers is reading about 170 and the other one's reading 117. Sometimes we get a little difference in some of the probe readings because of the location. So we're going to check the probes and the location. We may rotate the turkey around to make sure we're getting even cooking. And we'll take some temperatures in some other areas to check on our progress. So let's get this pit opened up and let's see how this turkey looks. Alrighty, look how dark and pretty that turkey's starting to look. We got a little bit of some fluid pooling here on the inside. We're gonna take a probe here and take some spot temperatures of some various different locations. We'll go ahead and check this thigh on this side. So that one's reading 163. Well, that last gust of wind kind of knocked over our camera there, so we're going to restart here, doing some point checks on our temperature. This thigh is reading 136, and the breast on this side is reading 145, 138. So we're going to rotate this bird. We're going to move around our probes here a little bit and change some of the directions on some of these. We're going to empty out some of this fluid out of the bird here. This one's kind of pooling on the inside. We'll take this bird around, put this other side a little closer to the fire, and replace our probes here. Get some measurements. This one's going to be, both of them are going to be here in the breast. Going in, careful not to penetrate the skin. And we're going to let this thing continue to cook. Getting nice crispy skin on there. Welcome back, friends. It's now 10 after 3. The bird has been on the barbecue pit for about 3 hours. Our internal temperature on our breast is 166 and 167. We're going to open her up, take a look. Oh yeah, nice and brown. Beautiful looking bird there. So we're going to go ahead and pull the probes out. We have our turkey wrapped with aluminum foil. We're going to bring it inside and put it in the oven and let it rest.
Welcome back, friends. Our turkey's been resting for a couple hours in the oven, and now it's time to carve the bird. As you can see, this is how the bird would be presented. Wings tucked and legs tucked. And now we're going to carve the bird. And when we're going to carve it, we're going to take the breast off each side so we can cut against the grain and serve up the bird. But the first step we're going to do is we're going to take and cut down on our thighs here and open the thighs up and remove the thighs. we're going to do is we're going to take off the wings here. We're going to do that as we bring the bird up here. Turn it this way for the camera. Just going to cut down into the armpit here. We've got the wings and the legs off. We're going to come right down the anvil of the bird. Just split the skin here in the front. Come right over the top. Right down the center here. Work our fingers down on that keel. And just open up our breast. Working our knife down along the bones and along the rib cage here. I'm going to actually move a little forward here and get along with where the bring this down, cut that loose, and just open that breast up off the bone. Breast off. We're going to lay the breast down here on our table and just cut cross grain, nice little slices. There you have it, ready to serve. I hope you enjoyed our video today. I'm gonna reach down here, dig in, grab me a little piece of this. They start here with our dark meat. Boy, that thing is spicy. Got a nice little tinge to it. Grab me a little bit of the white meat. Very juicy. Nice flavor. Voila, Cajun smoked turkey. Thank you for watching.